So personally, there are so many good things about owning an iPhone. Apple does a great job at pretty much giving us tons of features. I feel like they could be doing a better job personally, but the iPhone 12 just is always one of those devices that just kind of sits with me kind of the wrong way. I feel like this device has actually gotten better throughout the last year or so since we've, pretty much had it. And I do think since its first day of being released to where it was probably in 2021, it just sat in a very interesting spot where, Apple decreased the battery size. It really didn't seem like a big internal change. It was just like an exterior change for the most part. But I felt like Apple could have dropped a way better phone at that moment. And the specific issue that I want to highlight right now is the battery health issue that we and a lot of other people pretty much had during this moment. So in 2020, when the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro came out, Apple also released the MagSafe charger, and I was really happy about it. I used it, but I saw that my battery was degrading a lot faster when I was wirelessly charging my phone, especially via MagSafe. Well, I thought it was just because wireless charging, and that probably had a lot of things to do with it, to be honest, but there were a lot of complaints specifically for the iPhone 12 series where people were just having massive battery degradation. I've never experienced this much battery degradation on my iPhone in one moment for 1 year. And I've owned many iPhones and I've used many iPhones for many years now. And that was a crazy thing. And I talked about this extensively for the last 2 years. So some of you may already know this. But the thing that irks me the most is that Apple never actively went out to actually fix the iPhone 12. They never went out and actually, created a repair program. But some of you may think that, maybe this was just overblown by a lot of people. In a specific iOS version, I think it was the last year, Apple did actually mention the iPhone 12, and it was actually insane. They specifically mentioned battery health calibration specifically for the iPhone 12 series. That in and of itself was actually really insane. I was not expecting them to ever even kind of think about that. Well, I updated to that version of software and my battery health was still exactly the same. So the fact that they actually highlighted those specific iPhones and the fact that they mentioned the battery health issue in an iOS update means that Apple knew internally that there were some issues and they probably could have just gone and fixed that issue right there. It's not like a thing like a folk tale where we heard from a lot of people that we think it's an issue. No, Apple knew this was an issue and they probably should have created a service repair program. I'm looking at their service repair programs right now and they have some even for the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, but for a completely unrelated thing. This is for no sound issues, but I feel like personally, although they never really have done a specific battery replacement one for the repair program, as far as I can tell, it's usually touchscreen issues and no service issues and all this other stuff. I do recall there was another battery issue they had for an Apple Watch or whatever, but personally, I think Apple should have fixed this iPhone, and that could have brought over a better legacy for these specific devices. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.